So let's just get started by getting nice and comfortable on the mat. We're going to be having a lot of fun again today. We're going to be playing around with a pose called Asta Vakrasana, which is a very kind of like pretzel kind of pose. But as always, first we'll just get the body nice and warm, get it nice and strong. So let's just first get comfortable, sitting on the mat, sitting in whatever way feels good for you. And we just take a few moments to arrive, to maybe wake up for some of you. Try not to fall back asleep. So by closing your eyes, we can start to turn a little bit more inwards, kind of shutting out the world outside and starting to tune in more to the world inside. Checking in with the body this morning, checking in with how it is feeling. Any aches or pains or soreness? How much energy is there? Take a moment as well to check in with your mind, your heart, so your thoughts and your emotions. What are you thinking right now? Well, how are you feeling? From there, we start to bring some attention towards the breath as well, if you haven't done so already. So start to take some deeper inhales in through the nose. Nice long exhales out through the nose as well. Every inhale a little bit deeper. Every exhale a little bit longer. Arriving at a comfortable and steady breathing rhythm. Every breath going a little bit deeper, a little bit longer. Good. Now bring your hands together in front of your chest and bow your head in towards your hands. Take a moment first to say thank you for coming onto your mat this morning. And take a moment to set an intention for your class today. Something personal to you. Something that you can connect to. Good. And once you set that intention, bring your hands towards the knees. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Loud exhale out through the mouth. Deep inhale. Loud exhale. One more, loudest one yet. Inhale. And out through the mouth. Good. We gently blink open the eyes. We come back into this space. All right, welcome back. Now, if you're sitting on a cushion, maybe sit back onto the mat. It makes it a little bit easier to move around. I'm going to start by loosening up the upper body first. So, with the hands on the knees, we're going to lean forward all the way. And then from there, we're going to rotate. And just start doing these rotations with the upper body, trying to keep both sitting bones on the mat and rotating from the center of the body. Okay, just loosening up that spine a little bit. Now, next time you're at the front, switch direction, going the other way. Now you can do the very large, very exaggerated, or a little bit smaller, a little bit more subtle. See what feels best for you right now. Okay, now one more big rotation. And come back to the middle. Now, as we inhale, we're going to lift up the right arm. And as we exhale, we twist over towards the left. Place our right hand over the left knee. And the left hand is out behind you. We're just going to twist the upper body a little bit. Every inhale, try to sit up a little bit straighter. Every exhale, twisting maybe a little bit deeper. As we inhale, we release that twist, bring the left arm up, and exhale, twist over towards the right. Every inhale, sit up a little bit straighter. Every exhale, twisting maybe a little bit further. Good. On the inhale, release that twist. Place the hands on the knees, and we come forward into a tabletop position. Shoulders over the wrists. And we're going to warm up the wrists a little bit here. So we're going to lean forward. So you feel that resistance in that wrist. Now push into the fingertips so you see them change color. And then push yourself back. Leaning forward, maybe a little bit further. Not forcing anything though. Push into the fingertip, push yourself back. Leaning forward. And back. Let's do this 2 more times. Leaning forward. And back. And then last one, leaning forward. And back. Good. Now, keep those hands spread out nice and wide. Bring the toes into the mat. Start to straighten the legs. Lift up those hips. Going into our first downward facing dog. As always, in that first one, move those heels up and down a little bit. Hips a little bit from left to right. Wriggle around a little, see what feels nice. Now, once you've wriggled a little bit, let's see if we can bend the left knee quite a bit and try to push that right heel down towards the mat. So we're really straightening that right leg. Should be a little bit easier if you bend the left knee. So we get a good stretch to that right hamstring. Now switch sides. So bend the right knee. Try to push that left heel all the way down. Good, and now release. Look in between the hands and start to tiptoe forward. Step by step until the feet arrive in between the hands. As you inhale, we come about halfway up. As we exhale, we fold forward. Now inhale, we roll up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae, till the head comes up, shoulders come up, back, and then down. Arriving in the standing position. Take a moment to come back to our breath, find our rhythm again if you've lost it. As we prepare for those sun salutations, to really get that body warm and started. So, as we inhale, we're going to reach those arms up overhead. Bring the hands together, looking up. As we exhale from the hips, we dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down, step your right foot back for our first low lunge. So starting nice and basic, nice and easy. Left knee over the left ankle, push that right heel to the back of the mat. Now, fingertips down on the mat, and see if you can kind of open up your chest and look forward. Keep those legs nice and active. So imagine like a runner about to start a race. So you want to be nice and active here. Now place the hands flat down. As we inhale, left foot back to high plank. Staying active here as well. So we're not kind of just hanging out. We're actively pushing away from the mat. Fingers gripped, pushing out of the shoulders, core engaged, glutes engaged as well. Breathing here. The longer you hold it, the harder it will be to breathe. So let's bring the knees down first, chaturanga. Exhale, bend those elbows, come down. Now inhale to cobra, or maybe upward facing dog if you want to go a little bit further. And as we exhale, we find our way back to downward facing dog. Moving around here a little. As we inhale, reach the right leg up into the sky, down dog splits. And as we exhale, we step it forward next to the right arm. Inhale, left foot forward, come halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, up to standing. Reach those arms up, overhead, hands together. And as we exhale, we dive back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left foot back. Low lunge on the other side. Right knee over the right ankle. That left heel pushes towards the back of the mat. Fingertips down. Open up that chest. Look out in front of you. Try to keep those legs nice and long. Nice and strong as well. Keep them active. Good. Place the hands flat. As we inhale, pick up the right foot, step it back. High plank. Keep pushing away from the ground. Keep the core active. Engage the glutes. Keep breathing. Now, if you want to keep bringing the knees down for that chaturanga, feel free. Otherwise, exhale, full chaturanga, bend those elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Walk it out a little. As we inhale, lift the left leg up into the sky, down dog splits. And exhale, step it forward next to the left arm. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, up to standing. Reach the arms up overhead, hands together. And as we exhale, we dive back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, right foot back. Inhale, left foot back. High plank. All right, so exhale, chaturanga, bend those elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Now, as we inhale, we're going to reach the right leg up into the sky. As we exhale, step into the outside of the right arm. Good. As we inhale, bring it back up, three-legged dog. Now, as we exhale, step into the inside of the right arm. Bring it down. Left knee comes down. Your right hand on the inside of that right knee. We're just going to gently ease that knee open to the side. Twisting the upper body a little bit. Maybe the chest points towards that knee. And trying to gently ease it open. Opening up that right hip here. Now, as we inhale, we're going to bring that knee back. And exhale, we lean back for a half split, straightening that right leg. Folding over that right leg. If you want a little bit more of a stretch to the hamstrings, bring the toes a little bit more towards your face. It should increase that stretch quite a bit. Now we're going to alternate between these two. So as we inhale, we come forward. Exhale, push that knee to the right. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale, leaning back, now split. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, knee out to the side. Inhale, back to the middle. And exhale, leaning back. Now, as we inhale, we come forward. Pick up the left foot, step it next to the right, halfway up. Exhale, pulling forward. Inhale, up to standing. Reach the arms up, overhead, hands together. And as we exhale, we dive back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left foot back. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. As we inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, set that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Land. Now inhale, bring it back up, three-legged dog. And exhale this time to the inside. Land. Good, bring that right knee down. Left hand on the inside of that knee. Gently ease it out towards the side. Twisting the upper body towards that chest. Gently pushing it out. As we inhale, bring the knee back to the middle. Exhale, leaning back, half split. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, knee out to the side. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale, leaning back, half split. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, knee out to the side. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale, leaning back, half split. Now, as we inhale, we come forward. Set that right foot next to the left, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, up to standing. Reach the arms up, overhead, hands together. And exhale, dive back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step both feet back, high plank. All right, this time when we do our chaturanga, we don't go all the way down just yet. We're going to hold about halfway. Going to challenge those muscles a little bit. So, exhale, chaturanga, hold halfway. Keep those elbows tucked in, core engaged. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Maybe start to shake a little. Now exhale, rest of the way down. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Now we do the same thing that we just did. So one step to the outside, and then another step to the inside, but I'm going to count it down. We're going to slow down that movement. So as we inhale, reach the right leg up, down dog splits. Now exhale, foot to the outside for 3, 2, 1, land. Good. Inhale, back up, 3-legged dog. Now exhale to the inside for 3, 2, 1, land. Nice and soft. Inhale, come up to your high lunge. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, right knee bent, left leg out behind you. If you need some more stability, step the feet a little bit wider. Make sure you're nice and stable. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, get those legs a little bit further apart. Good. Now as you exhale, slowly lower down the left knee. Tap the mat with it. Inhale, push into that right foot, come back up. Exhale, lower down the knee, tap. Inhale, back up. And one more. Exhale, slowly lower down, tap. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands down next to the right foot. Inhale, left foot forward, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, out to standing. Reach those arms up. Overhead, hands together. And exhale, diving back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, both feet back. Again, we hold halfway. All right, let's do this. Exhale, chaturanga, hold halfway. Elbows in, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Rest of the way down. And with a big groan, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift that left leg up. Now exhale, step to the outside for 3, 2, 1. Land softly. Inhale, back up, 3-legged dog. Exhale to the inside for 3, 2, 1. Land. Inhale, up to high lunge on the other side. Get nice and stable. Adjust those feet if necessary. If you want a little bit less today, feet a little bit closer. A little bit more today, wriggle that front foot further. And as you exhale, lower down the right knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower down the right knee. Inhale, back up. One more. Exhale, lower down the right knee. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands down next to the left foot. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, up to standing. Reach those arms up, overhead, hands together. And exhale, diving down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands out, step or maybe jump back, out of plank. Now we hold all the way at the bottom this time. So exhale, chaturanga, hold at the bottom. Keep those elbows in, try not to crash into the ground. Hold, hold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. So this time we slow down even more. So inhale, right foot up. Now exhale to the outside for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land softly. Inhale, back up. This time to the inside. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist the upper body. Go for a twist. So the legs stay the same. Upper body is twisted to the right. Left hand forward, right hand back. And now let's see if we can lengthen that high lunge. Wriggle that front foot a little bit further. We'll try to keep the knee over the ankle. Holding here. Breathing here, trying to twist maybe a little bit further. Keep those glutes engaged. One more breath. Inhale, release that twist, arms up. Exhale, hands down next to the right foot. Inhale, left foot forward, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, up to standing. Reach the arms up, overhead, hands together. And exhale, dialing down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step or maybe jump back. High plank. Hold at the bottom. Exhale, chaturanga, stay there. Breathe, elbows in, stay strong. Stay strong. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. As we inhale, left leg up. Exhale to the outside for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land. Inhale, back up. To the inside for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land. Inhale, up to high lunge. Exhale, twist the upper body to the left. Good. Get nice and stable first. Twist to the left. Right arm forward, left hand back. And let's see if we can lengthen that stance of the legs. Try to get your left knee over the ankle. Try to keep twisting maybe a little bit further. Keep those legs active and engaged. Keep breathing. Good. On your inhale, release that twist. Arms up. Exhale, hands down next to the left foot. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, up to standing. Reach those arms up, overhead, hands together. And this time, bring them next to your body. Taking a few breaths in between. Slowing it back down. Taking a little break. Checking back in with your body. Now, I know mine is nice and warmed up right now. I hope yours is too. Hope you're awake. If you're still a little bit sleepy, all right. Take a sip of water if you need to. Take a few more breaths. Now we continue. So, our eyes are open if you have them closed. Now, as we inhale, reach those arms up overhead, hands together. Exhale, we fold forward. And this time, we're trying to jump straight into that chaturanga. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands down, step or jump back. Land straight into that chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Now, as you inhale, reach the right leg up into the sky. Downward splits. And as you exhale, bring that right knee towards the left elbow. Now, straighten that right leg, place it down. Bring that back heel down as well. Bring your left arm up. We go to that fallen triangle. Try to push those hips up. Keep both legs straight. Now, as we exhale, bring that left hand down. Inhale, pull that right leg through and up. Now, bend your knee, open up your hip, and we land in our wall thing. Right foot comes on the other side of the mat. Right arm comes up, keep those hips pushing up. Now, we're going to alternate between these two. We're going to repeat this about 3 times. So, inhale, right leg comes up. Right hand down. Swing the right leg through with control. Bring it out to the left, pivot on the left foot. Fallen triangle. Left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right leg through and up. Open up. Landing your waffle. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, right leg up. Right hand down. Swing that right leg through. Pivot on the left foot. Keep the right leg out. Left hand up. Fallen triangle. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, pick it back up. Swing the right leg through. Waffle. Good. One more. We're going to do this one super slow. So, right leg up. With control. Right hand down. Pivot on that left foot. Pull that right knee in. Kick it out towards the right. Place the foot down, left through, nice and slow, with control. Keep breathing and land wild thing. Good. Now as we inhale, swing that right leg up. Place your right hand down and we're going to land in lizard pose. So that right foot comes on the outside of the right hand. And landing softly. Right hand on the inside of that right foot. Left leg straight out behind you or with the knee down on the mat. If you have some space, come down onto your forearms. Open up that right hip. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of out of breath from those transitions. Started to work up a sweat quite quickly, that one. So take a few breaths here, slow down that breath again. Good. Now if you're on the forearms, come back onto the hands. Toes of the left foot into the mat. Lift up that left knee. Hands are firm down in the mat, and as we inhale, step that right foot back, but keep that right foot lifted. So we're in a high plank with that right foot lifted. Now from there, exhale, chaturanga, with the foot lifted, skip the up dog, push straight back into downward facing dog. Right foot comes down, step the feet as wide as your mat. Use your hands to walk back while bending the knees. And we come into a squat at the back of the mat. Good. So we've done these before. We're going to do these monkey hops to the top of the mat. So hands down. You're going to jump a little and you're going to land next to your hands. It takes about 3 hops to get to the front. So hands down, jump. Hands down, jump. And last one, hands down and jump. And you want to aim for is when you get the hips up, using your shoulders as the pivot point. We're going to do the same thing, we're going to go backwards. So hands down, hips up, jump back. Hands down, hips up, jump back. Last one, hands down, jump, and come back. All right. Now, I kind of made a mistake. I actually wanted to end at the front. So what we're going to go to the top in one big jump, okay? Like a frog. So get ready, and jump to the top. Careful of any lamps hanging in your living room. All right, now, as we inhale, we're going to straighten the legs. Take a moment in the forward fold. Good, now inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, step that right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Turn on your left heel. We go into wide-legged forward fold. Hands are somewhere in between the feet. Turning the toes a little in. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Maybe getting the crown of the head down towards the mat. Maybe just aiming for it. Not really having to reach. Now, if you want to, this is always an opportunity to go into your tripod headstand. If this is in your practice, and if you just can't resist, very good, Carrie. Control the movement. Yes. Good. If you're trying tripod, careful of anything in your living room. You don't crash onto your coffee table and break your TV. Now, if you're in tripod, gently come back down. And then all of us come about halfway up. Now walk your hands over towards the right foot. So the back one, turn. So you're in a lunge. Bring your left knee down and then lean back. We go for a half split. So we straighten the right leg. We try to pull the toes on that right foot towards us. Folding forward over that right leg. Try to keep your hips over the left knee. So try not to sit all the way back. So if you're here, wriggle that front foot a little bit more forward. If you have the space for it, you want to try it out, try a full split. So bring that right leg further forward. Careful of the hamstring. Now, if you're in a full split, gently bring that right heel a little bit further back so you're in that lunge again. And we're going to walk the hands over towards the side. We're going to switch the legs so we're facing the front again. Going to do the same, but then on the other leg. So bring the right knee down, leaning back, half split. Pull the toes in towards your face. You maybe take an inhale, lift up a little, and exhale, folding forward. Good. If you want to go for that full split, slide that left heel further. Good. Taking 2 more breaths here. Good. Now, we're going to come down onto the left butt. So we're going to lower down. We switch that right leg so that we're in this wide-legged seated forward fold. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, we come forward. Try to keep that spine straight as you come forward. Place the hands down when you can't go forward anymore. Try not to overly round your back here. Try to keep your feet flexed. So you keep those hamstrings nice and stretched. And we take a couple breaths here and try with every breath to maybe go a little bit deeper. Two more breaths. Good, and as we inhale, we come back up. All right, now, it's been a while since I've done these, so I think my legs are going to complain, but we keep the hands out in front of us, point the toes, and then we're going to lift up the feet. Ah, yes. And back. My hip flexors are screaming. Let's do that again. Lift up the feet, maybe turn circles. And up. Good. Last one. Lift up the feet. Turn the other way. Ah, yes. Ah, come back down. Whew. Cramp it. Give him a little massage. Now, swing that right foot to the top of the mat. Lean back, lift up the legs. Namaskar. Chest open. Back straight, I think the knees bent, maybe the legs straight. Working the core a little bit. Maybe leaning back a little bit more if you want a little bit more core activation here. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths. Good, now cross the ankles. Come forward, place the hands down and with a nice big jump. Jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Bring the knees down, take a child pose. Couple breaths in between. Before we continue to the other side. It was quite a long flow though, so we don't have that much time to rest. Hour is pretty short in that sense. So we come back to downward facing dog. We go for the other side. So as we inhale, we lift the left leg up, down dog splits. Exhale, bring that left knee towards the right elbow. Straighten the leg, place the foot down. That back heel comes down, right arm comes up. Fallen triangle. Good. Now right hand comes down. Inhale, pull that left leg through, bring it up. Bend the knee, open up the hip, allow it to land. Wild thing. Left arm comes up, push those hips up. Now we're going to repeat this about 3 more times. So, inhale, left leg comes up. Left hand down, swing that left leg through, fall in a triangle, right hand comes up. Good. Back to wild thing. So right hand down, left leg pulls up, flip it over, wild thing. Ooh, slipped a little there. 2 more. Inhale, left leg up, hand down, knee to the chest, pivot on that right foot, wow, fall in triangle. Right hand down, left leg through, flip it over to wild thing. All right, one more, super slow motion. So, start to pick up that left leg, control the movement. Left hand comes down slowly, left leg pulls through, pivot, 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 left leg out, right arm up. Last wild thing, super slow-mo, right hand comes down, left leg pulls through, and up. Gently, softly, flip it over, wild thing. Good. Now inhale, left leg comes up, left hand comes down, step that left foot to the outside of the left hand, lizard pose. Good. Left hand on the inside of the foot, right knee is either down on the mat or lifted for a more active version. Maybe you're on the hands, maybe you come down onto the forearms. Take a couple breaths here. Good. Now come back onto the hands. Lift up that right heel, right knee. Bring that left leg back, high plank with the left foot lifted. Exhale, chaturanga. Skip the up dog, straight into downward facing dog. Left foot down, step the feet as wide as your mat. Walk those hands back, bend the knees, and in a squat at the back of the mat. So again, going for those hops forward. Now let's see if we can take it a little bit higher. So as I said, use your shoulders as the pivot point. Focus on getting the hips over the shoulders. So hands down, jump, come down. Hands down, jump, come down. One more, hands down, jump, and come down. Good. Let's do that backwards again. So hands down, jump, land. Hands down, jump, land. Last one, hands down, jump, maybe hold, and land. All right, get to the top of the mat. So, one big jump, like a frog. Hands down and jump. Good, there we go. Inhale, straighten those legs, forward fold. As we inhale, lift up that upper body halfway, and then step that left foot to the back, turning on that right heel, wide-legged, forward fold. Hands down in between the feet, maybe grounding the head down on the mat. Now, another opportunity for a tripod if you want. Otherwise, stay here and try to go a little bit deeper in that wide-legged forward fold. Now, if you're a tripod, gently with control, bring yourself down. Now all of us, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands over towards that left foot, so the back foot. Gonna go for that split again. The right knee comes down, lean back, straighten the left leg, half split. Folding over that left leg. If you want to, go for that full split. Straightening the left leg. Couple breaths here. Good. Good, we switch over to the other side. So pull that left leg back in. Walk over towards the right. Over towards the front. Hands framing the right foot. Left knee comes down. Leaning back, half split. Straighten the right leg. Left hip. Somewhere over the left knee. Folding forward over that right leg. Or sliding that right leg forward. Try not full split. Careful not to push it too far though. Okay, now from there, bring down the right butt. Open up the legs in that wide-legged seated forward fold. I'm just going to turn around, otherwise I'm going to be facing you with my back. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Upavishta Konasana. Pancake stretch, one of my favorites. Notice how you might be able to go a little bit deeper because your hamstrings are a little bit more warm, a little bit more stretched out. Good, 2 more breaths. And as we now, we slowly walk those hands back. Now swing the left leg back to the front. So we have both legs out in front of us. Now, hands next to your hips, walk them about next to your knees. Keep that spine straight, point the toes, and now lift up the feet. Good, and come back up. Inhale, lift up the feet, start to pulse up and down. And come down, good. Now lean back, lift up the legs, Navasana. Knees bent, spine straight, chest open, maybe extending the legs, if you prefer. Breathing here. 2 more breaths. Good, now cross the ankles, bring the feet down, hands down with a nice big jump. Land chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Knees down, take a child's pose. Couple breaths in between. Well done. Good, now when you're ready, come back to a seated position. So, Astabhakrasana. Let's try this out this pose. As always, I'm going to show you the steps to take, and then we'll do it together. There's quite a few steps to this one. So we start in a seated position with the legs straight out in front of us. It can help, if you're still working on this, to have 2 blocks to place next to your hips, to get a little bit more elevation. Now, we pull in the right knee towards the chest, and with the right arm, we fold it with the knee into the elbow, and then with the foot in towards the left elbow. So you're cradling your lower right leg like a baby. So that's step 1. So it'll help us to open up that hip. You can join me along for this one already if you want to. Good, you can sing a little lullaby to that leg. Now, to go into step 2, we grab the foot with the left hand, we strain the leg, and we try to wriggle the right shoulder underneath. So we can place down the right hand next to us. And at that point, we should be able to let go of the left foot. It's just hanging out here on that right tricep. Then your left hand goes down on the mat next to your hip. Pull your hips back a little bit, and then lift up the left leg. So this is called elephant trunk pose. From there, we cross the left ankle over the right. Then we're going to start to kick the legs out to the side while bending those elbows like a chaturanga, bringing the head just above the ground. And here we are in that Ashtha Vrksana. Keep pushing up into those hands, lifting up. As we come back down, pivot from the elbows, and come back down on the mat. So, step one, here. Step two, here. Step three, elephant trunk. Step four, cross the ankles, kick out to the side. 4 steps. Let's see if we get this. First, we'll start on the right or on the left, what you prefer. But there's 2 sides to it at least. I'll just unmute you. And let's see how we do this. So, step 1, cradle the leg, rock it a little. Step 2, grab a hold of the foot. Bring that right arm underneath or the left. Hands down next to you. Let go of the foot. Kind of wave it a little. Good. Left hand next to your hip. Pull the hips back a little bit and then see if you can lift up. That's it. Cross the ankle. Kick the legs out to the side. Start to lean forward and try not to crash down. Very good, Mercedes. Just try to extend the legs a little bit more out to the side.
Yeah.
But you had the folding forward. You had that right.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, this one. I don't know why, but I like this one.
You like this one? Okay. Good. It is a funky pose. It's easier than you might think once you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
All right, Lydia. Nice. Kick the legs out. Good. Now bend those elbows. Bring the nose towards the mat. That's it. That's it. Good, Mercedes. Straighten those legs. Nice carry. Push up. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Design. Nice. Gotta straighten the legs. Now you got to keep that right leg on the elbow.
Okay.
This is your support. If you lose it, you crash out of the pose.
Yeah.
So let's try the other side as well. So step 1, cradle the leg, sing a little song, grab hold of the foot, lift it up so you can bring that arm underneath, hand down, let go of the foot. Wave it a little, hello. Right hand next to you. Pull the hips back a little bit. Lift up that right leg. Cross the ankle. That's it. Good, Mercedes. You're running out of space there. You hit the wall. Very good, Carrie. So, Carrie, a little challenge for you. Try to reverse the steps. That Ashtha Vrksana, go into that elephant trunk pose, and then go back down. All right, Lydia. Getting ready for the other side? Or are you just singing your baby a song?
Okay.
All right. That's it, Mercedes. Good, good, good. That's it. That's it. Nice one. All right, nice carry. Good control. So, well done. So as I said, this can be a little bit of a challenge, but once you get the hang of it, it is easier than you might think. It looks very impressive though, right? It looks like you tied yourself not, and they're just kind of balancing on those hands. Good one for Instagram, right? But we're not focused on that, are we? So let's start to wrap it up. So I'll come down into a tabletop. Just doing a little wrist massage as usual, just to give a little bit of love to the wrists. So start to do some rotations. First one way, switching the other way. Good. Now turn those hands around 180 degrees and then lean back. Good stretch to the forearms. Now come back forward and rotate those hands. Cross the ankles, and we just roll back onto the back. Lying out on the mat, not just a little gentle internal rotation. We've done a lot of external. Place your feet to the edges of your mat and allow the knees to drop in towards each other. Creating like this little pyramid with the legs. Maybe you want to have the feet a little bit further down towards the bottom of the mat, maybe a little bit higher. See what feels best for your hips. Bring those arms all the way overhead. Stretch them out towards the back. Take a couple deep breaths here. Good. Now relax the arms, straighten out the legs, and come into that Shavasana. Allow the body to rest and to recover. Now slowly start to wake up the body again. Start to move fingers, wriggle toes, make some circles with ankles, with wrists. Bring the arms overhead, give yourself a nice full body stretch. Letting out a nice yawn or groan if you need to. Good. Pull the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And in whatever way feels good for you, come back to a seated position. Good. Keeping the eyes closed for the moment. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Bow your head in towards the hands. Take a moment to say thank you to that body of yours for your practice, for your hard work. Say thank you to yourself for coming onto your mat. And I want to thank all of you again for joining me this week one more time. And I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste.